Before we create our entire program, we want to just have a mini program where we get the math right for the area and perimeter. I've given you some comments and I'd love for you to see if you can write this code yourself. Please pause this video and give it a go. To begin, I'm going to get my width and height, and as the comment says, I've assumed valid data. In the actual program, we're going to replace this with calls to our number checking function. My area is going to be my width times my height, and the perimeter is 2 times the width plus the height. Note that in Python, we do need to write out the multiplication sign between the 2 and the brackets. And once I've done those calculations, I can put in a print statement to separate my input and output areas and then show the answer. Remember to check that you are running the current file. And if I run this, I do have a test plan where I'm going to put in a width of 3 and a height of 4. And we're given the expected data, which is great. To create the fully working program, I'm going to create a file called B01 area perimeter, where B stands for base, and that's going to take the smaller components that we've developed and put them together into a working program. So the first thing that I might do is grab the number checker because I know I'm going to need that. I can copy it and paste it into the top. Remember how I said we want our program to loop until the user says to stop looping? One option is to set up a variable called keep going. Instead of saying while true, which will loop until we break, I can say while my keep going variable is blank or enter, we want to get the width and height, calculate the area and perimeter, show the user what it is, and then ask if they want to keep going. I'd love for you to see if you can fill in the missing code yourself. So please pause this video and give it a go. Okay, if you're still with me, we've actually already know how to get the width and height. It's back here in our number checker where I can retrieve the width, go into my area, and say get the width. I can then go back where I already have code that gets the height. I can grab it, copy it, and paste it in. We also have code that we know will correctly calculate the area and perimeter. It's over here. And what I did is I was very careful to keep my variable names consistent. So when I paste in this code, it should work. Of course, I only need the comment once. My next step is to display the output. So I can once again go back to where I created my output and paste it in. Finally, we do want to check if the user wants to keep going, and that's a simple input statement. We can invite the user to push enter or any key to quit. I'll pop in a print statement at the end of that, and we can show that we're outside the loop by thanking the user for using our program. Now I can follow my final testing program exactly. I'm using XLI so that we can see that we've called our number checker, and I can do this for both width and height, and it's working well, and then I push enter, and if I go with the width of 11 and a height of 2, and I then go no, it's going to quit. So at this point, I then have a screenshot that I can place into my documentation to show that my area perimeter calculator works correct. As always, you'll want to commit your working code.